At it again. So apparently I have the wrong upper control arms. The new ones will be here tomorrow. So I filmed all of putting the ones on that they gave me, and they didn't fit. Almost fit, but didn't. So I'm gonna pull those back off and wait for the new ones tomorrow. So kind of embarrassing. These almost fit, and I made them fit, but the caster is way off. They have negative 4 degrees of caster, and I need positive 4 degrees of caster. From what I can tell, these are for a GM A body, I believe. Not a 68, 74 Nova or Camaro, whatever. So these have to come back off and wait for the new ones tomorrow. They do look good, but they're not right. I'll update you tomorrow. I won't film taking these off again. So, okay. I think we finally have the right upper control arms. So, let's see if these fit. Side note, looks like there's 2 different camber options. And since the car is going to be so low, I think I'm going to put, I guess, the more camber, so you don't have to use as many shims, because the control arm gets longer as you lower it. So that's the theory anyway. We'll see when I go to align it how that works out. But we're going to go with this way for now. There we go. Bump stops actually line up now. They were like clear up here. All right. Just got to get the upper ball joints back on. I missed recording a lot of the coilovers going in, so my bad. I have them adjusted all the way low, so the sucker is going to be on the ground. Curious how hard it's going to be to align this thing. We'll see. just gotta tighten them up, get the cotter pins in, grease everything, wheels on. Let's see how low it is. Well, it's done. Control arms are in. And as you can see, it is very low. Whew, it's cold out here. Last night I got the bump stops taken out and put in some carriage bolts. So I have travel limiters. Right now it's got over 6 inches of travel from ride height to full extension. I'm pretty happy with how this looks. I think I want to go lower in the back now. But look at this. I'll jack it up. You guys can watch the tire. Right now we're at 23 exactly. Right there. There. It's on the carriage bolts. 28 1/4. So just over 5 inches, my bad. I have a little bit more I could go on those carriage bolts to give it just a little bit more, but I don't want to overextend the shocks. So we're gonna leave it right there. Way more than I had before. I think prior to having these control arms on with those old big block springs, I think I had 3 inches of travel. Beginning of 2025 season, I think there was 2 inches of travel because it was sitting like a gasser. But I'm calling them done. Right height is perfect. It looks like I gotta do toe in and toe out still. It's a little toed in right now. But caster is like on the money. It's straight up and down with no shims. Hey, this is Piper. Say hi, Piper. Next, I'm doing brakes. I haven't decided if I'm gonna go aftermarket brakes or keep these things. Definitely gonna change out the master cylinder. Got one out of my 3rd gen Camaro. Aluminum and poly instead of that. Get rid of the proportioning valve. I think if you take the proportioning valve out, these are just 50-50 instead of majority front like stock. From what I understand, you don't want majority front with these skinny tires on the front. They can start sliding. So I think 50-50 would be good. If not, I'll get a like a motion proportioning valve or something. But that's where the car's at right now. And I'm pretty happy with it. Stuff's falling. Just look at them. That's what the shocks. All the way loose right now. Zero clicks. And let's see here. Ah, there it is. And drag racing is 0 to 6 clicks. Other applications 2 to 8. And then 8 to 12 for a firm ride and improved handling, and then 13 for aggressive handling. I'm not drifting this thing. 0 to 6 clicks it is. I don't even know where to start. 2? 0? 0 seems to work pretty good. Just a little dampening. Full travel. Everything is working perfect. Now I want to make a pass, see what it would do. Well, we live in Indiana, and it's 35 degrees right now. So I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna clean up and might try to measure toe. Maybe when Grandpa gets out here. It's kind of hard to do by myself. But I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. And on the brakes for the next video. There's a lot more to come with this car. So, we'll call it there. Thanks for watching.